everyone and welcome to today's video. Thank you so much for joining me for my capsule wardrobe. I'm very excited to share this with you because I've narrowed it down to the key pieces that you're going to wear again and again, year after year, that will just make it very easy for you to style in the morning when you get up and look into your closet. It will be easy for you to create outfits. Those are the pieces I would personally invest in, both affordable and luxury side. Also, this video will be a great preparation for the upcoming Black Friday because brands are starting to put out their deals sooner and sooner. And if you want to build a capsule wardrobe, it really shows if you invest in those quality pieces. So chances are price points will be a bit higher, but you can get the best discounts on it. So personally, I would look for these items on Black Friday. Generally, if you want the best Black Friday deals, then make sure to bookmark this video. I will be updating the description box with the best deals on where to get these pieces. And once there are any discounts out, I will also leave that link down below. And I'll be doing an entire Black Friday edit. So if you don't follow me on Instagram yet or you're new to my channel, I am Anna and I post fashion styling videos every single week. So if you don't want to miss any of my upcoming uploads or the Black Friday deals, then make sure that you both follow me on Instagram and are subscribed to my channel because chances are you will get the best deals that way. Alright, let's jump into today's video. So I'm going to start with the basics, so the very basic things that you're going to need if you want to build your capsule wardrobe, and those things that you will have as building blocks in your wardrobe. And for me, those are the classic knitted shirts. They're long sleeves, they can be a high neck or roll neck, whatever it is that you personally prefer. It could be something like I'm wearing right now, which is from Zara. You could also go ahead and go for the very classic cream colored one. This one's a bit thicker. It's a cashmere knit, which is from Lavalier, so definitely a bit more on the high quality side. You can get great pieces at affordable retailers too. This one, for example, is from Zara. It's like a dark brown, chocolatey little knit sweater. But I would generally say if you want to go for the very minimal capsule wardrobe, then go for the cream version because this is by far the most versatile and you could easily style these. These are great building blocks. These are easy to layer up and there are multiple ways of styling them. You can easily add a layer of warmth with them, and by having these in like the very neutral colors, you will be guaranteed to have a very mixable wardrobe. So I would definitely start with this. Another basic we all need in our wardrobe is the classic button-down shirt. So I'm getting the basics out of the way, things that you've probably heard a million times, but I really truly believe in investing in them. And you could go for something like this, which is from Lily Silk. It's a silk blouse and it actually has a detachable pussy bow, which for me is the classic button-down shirt. I have an oversized one as well, those like real classic button-downs, but personally, for my style, I find something like this, which has a few more feminine details, like the material, like the buttons. It's something that I just reach for a lot more. So for me, this would be my staple button-down shirt. Again, this is great to pair on its own as a top, as a blouse for your work. You could also layer it up with a blazer or with a jumper, so you just have the color poking out. You could layer it under a dress. There are a million ways you can style these, and I think these always look chic, effortless and stylish. So this is definitely one of the basic blocks. As for our bottom half, this is probably the part of the video where you would see a leather legging, but for my personal style, it's the pleated skirt that is the ultimate autumn-winter essential for me. I wear them in every color, in every way you could possibly style it, and if I was to break it down to the few essentials I really need, I would go for one camel one and one darker one. So the camel one that I have right here is from Karen Millen, and this is a great affordable alternative to my beloved Burberry skirt. You see this one all over my Instagram and I'm sure I annoy everyone with it. But this for me is such a wardrobe essential, and if you like this kind of style, it definitely justifies to splurge a bit on it and to invest a bit more in it. It's a proper wool material, so it does keep me warm and you can great layer this up. But my point is, if you want to have a more affordable alternative, you could go for this one, which is from Karen Millen. It's not technically the pleated skirt, it's kind of in between. It has a silhouette of a pleated skirt, but it's a quite smart silhouette, and also it's a bit longer, so giving you a bit more warmth and also being a bit more appropriate if you do want to wear this for work as well. I wear this to pretty much anywhere, any occasion. It's great if you want to go to the office for a coffee date, if you want to go shopping. You can pretty much do everything in it, and again, if you have good quality staples like the top I'm wearing right now, or like the blouse I've just shown you, it's so easy to style in multiple ways. And then the second skirt you will definitely need is a darker one. And I feel like camel and like a grey or brown one is probably the most classic. You could also go for black if that is in your personal color palette. This one is from Zara, it's quite old. It has a very slight houndstooth material. And the reason why I say you need a dark one is because it's great to layer with tights. And there are multiple ways you could style this. You could pair this with like sheer brown tights, you could pair this with cashmere or woolen tights, anything that's going to keep you very snug and warm. So a light one, like a camel one, and then a darker one are the essentials for me. I briefly want to talk about trousers as well, because they are important in autumn winter, and I think there are trousers for every style out there. And the basics and absolute capsule things for me are, first of all, these Zara trousers. I'm pretty sure you know them. I'm going to blend in try-ons or pictures of everything that I'm wearing. But these trousers I just adore. These are my best workwear trousers. I feel like they're the most flattering shape. They're viral for a reason, and I just love them so much. And especially the camel color, I feel like is the most classic and staple. Again, if it's too cold, for example, to wear this skirt, you could easily swap it out with the camel trousers. You have the same look, the same style. You could pair all these pieces with, but it's just a bit longer and warmer. Alternatively, I also have a pair from H&M down below here. These are some like very basic slacks. Again, great workwear staple. I reach for these a lot on days where I have more important meetings or smarter events. I tend to wear these a lot. And then another, last but not least, trouser for me is the classic legging. And the one that I have right here is from Zara. I wear mine all the time. And at this point you could decide whether a leather legging or a classic legging like this is more your style. I personally tend to reach for these a lot more, only for the reason that I find them a bit more comfortable. I have some fleece-lined leather leggings from Topshop, which sadly I don't think sell anymore, but these are the only ones that I really wear out of comfort reasons. All the other ones I would just wear out of fashion reasons, and if it's really cold, I like them. But for like a staple wardrobe where I want to mix and match as much as possible, I think these are just a bit more versatile because they go with suede boots as well, leather boots and anything, whereas the leather on leather boot combination can sometimes be a bit harsh. So I would tend to go for a very classic light colored legging. If you are like a black legging lover, then that is perfect. Like I said, you could easily transfer everything that I say into your personal color palette. Mine is obviously neutral and a lot of light colors like beiges and camels. But if you wear black, you can inject that. If you like to wear something more colorful, it's easy to inject these pieces as well. So let's talk about jumpers. My personal favorite for this time of the year, and it is the classic, very high quality high neck jumper. My personal favorite would be a camel one. So if you go for like a simple roll neck in cream and a camel classic jumper, then you should be perfectly set for the very bare minimum capsule wardrobe you could get. I really like to invest in the ones from And Other Stories. I feel like they have a great quality, and they have a very basic range of jumpers, which are $39.99, which I think is a great price for a jumper like this that is never going to go out of style, that is made out of a good material, and you just feel the difference from this to like the one that hangs at H&M or Zara. I just think these are less likely to bubble, to widen, to kind of flap out. I've got this one in a chocolate color, and I've got this one in like a camel. Also a cream one, again, you could go all the color range with this, but I think that the camel one and then a cream turtleneck is going to be the most iconic combination you can get for your wardrobe. Again, these are easy to style with all of the items that I've shown you so far. As we get more into the jumpers, if you have the base set, then the next step for me would be the cable knit jumper. And as you see, even if I'm holding it up right now, it just goes with everything so far, but it's a bit more statement. And definitely giving you a bit more of interest. And this is an easy way to add texture without adding any patterns to your outfit. So if you want to be able to wear it with all of the colors that you have in your closet, then it's easy to style block colored things like this. But if they have texture, you kind of get a bit more of an interesting feel. And this one's really chunky. It's from Naked, and it's super warm, and I've been wearing this non-stop. It comes as co-ed set, or you could order a matching skirt with it as well, which again makes it easy to style. But I've just worn this one so much, and it's one of my like all-time favorites. New into my wardrobe, but definitely already in the capsule wardrobe, is the striped jumper. And we see this everywhere, all over our Instagram, all over the runways. Everyone seems to have striped jumpers. Most of them seem to be white and navy or white and black, but my personal favorite is this one. This is from And Other Stories, and it's this beautiful camel color with the white stripes. Again, it's a chunky high neck, so this is great to layer. Again, if you have one of those like very sleek fitted turtleneck jumpers, then you could easily pop this one on top. You could also tie it around the shoulder. You could have it as like an extra cardigan, so something that you can layer up. Instead of a cardigan, I like to wear this. I just love to wear this multiple ways, and it is even on sale on And Other Stories right now. I personally have mine in a size large, so I sized up 2 sizes in this just to get that really slouchy feel that looks great with leggings that you can just throw on and run your errands in. So that's my one, but you could just go for your normal or regular size. But again, the material is beautiful, and it's something that I know is going to stay in my wardrobe pretty much forever. The next thing I want to talk about is called the 80-20 rule. And essentially what this is if you build a capsule wardrobe, you want to have 80% basic pieces, block colors that go with everything, the things that I've shown you so far. And then the other 20% are going to be standout pieces, pieces of interest. Pieces that are going to be the centerpiece of the outfit that you can pair, mix and match all the other items around it. The first thing I want to show you from this category is this lovely little cardigan. It's from Miss Selfridge and it retails on ASOS. It's a very classic cream color, and as you can see, it also has the cable knit texture, and it comes with these contrasting bows, which for me is the perfect example for the standout piece. This is what's going to be the interest of your outfit if you wear this. Even if you pair this with a skirt, everyone's going to look at the jumper. If you wear this with a legging, the jumper is always, in this case the cardigan, is going to be the centerpiece. So everything else can be a bit more muted on your outfit to make this one a bit more wearable. So this could be one example of how you could implement that into your wardrobe. Another way I really like to do is with that special tweed dress. And the one I picked out to show you is this one from Karen Millen, because it has these like gorgeous metallic threads to it, and it's again easy to layer. You could wear a shirt under, you could wear a turtleneck on top, you could wear a jumper, you could layer this with a blouse. It looks great with a trench coat, with boots, with flats, with heels. This again is one of those special pieces that I know is going to stand out, and that is going to be the focus. And if you have a dress like this that you can just rely on, you don't even have to think anything in the morning. You could just grab this, any of the signature coats that I'm going to show you, any of the shoe options that I'm showing you, and then you're good to go. So for me, these are the pieces that you definitely want to invest a bit more in. Now the next category I want to talk about are the coats and blazers. I've given it away briefly, but for me the most classic thing you could think of is the trench coat. I have got mine right here, which is this very classic stone color, and for me this is probably the most worn piece in my wardrobe, especially at this time of the year. It just goes with anything, with everything I've shown you so far. I'm wearing this almost every single day. It just looks great and classic, whatever you throw it up on, and it is just one of those building blocks that that you will always have, no matter what you're wearing. Pop a trench coat on top and it instantly looks chic. This one is from L'Atelier, and I'm going to leave this one linked because I know that L'Atelier will be having a Black Friday sale, and this by far is the best dupe of a Burberry trench coat that I have found so far. The quality is amazing and the fit and style of it is just an absolute dream, and for me the most classic thing to have. As we are getting more into the colder months, definitely a wool wrap coat for me is the most essential thing you want to have. Again, this just looks great with everything. It's definitely a smarter coat, and like the trench coat, this also easily transforms from your normal day-to-day life to going into the office, to going out in the evening. This for me is definitely a bit longer, so probably the warmest one I have. This one is a wool and cashmere blend, so it is super snuggly and warm. So definitely one of those staple pieces that I have in my closet and that I know I'll just wear year and year. This one specifically is from Ted Baker. I've seen great ones from Karen Millen, which I'll also leave linked down below, and I'm going to do an entire coat edit, but for me the most classic thing is going to be the camel wool wrap coat, so definitely something you want to invest a bit more in. Now, one thing I have not right here right now is going to be the faux fur or puffer jacket. For me, I personally so far found a good faux fur jacket, which I'm going to leave a picture on the screen because mine's downstairs in the basement. Or you could go for the puffer jacket, and the only reason I don't have one on display right here is because I'm going to do an entire coat edit, so you'll see that there. But definitely the classic puffer jacket I know is for most people a wardrobe essential, as they are probably the warmest. I personally wear a lot of skirts, so I'm used to not being the warmest. So definitely this is something that should be an essential for everyone. I just haven't found my perfect one yet. Wait for my coat edit to see that, but I definitely wanted to give it a brief mention. And then the last thing in this category I want to talk about are the blazers. And as we're talking about blazers, I never thought I would be the one to include them, because I'm definitely not the one who's going to tell you have a black oversized loose-fitting blazer in your wardrobe, because that is not my style. But chances are a blazer at this time of the year definitely is a wardrobe essential. So you could decide if you want to go for something like this, which is more like a jacket style, but it's a tweedy material, and this one's great to layer up like you see with a blouse and then a skirt, or I could layer this with the knit that I'm wearing right now. Definitely this is also something for me that is great to wear from the office, but also out in evening. If you go to a nicer restaurant or cocktail bar, I think a blazer like this is great, and especially in the temperatures. We've had such a lovely warm autumn so far that I definitely haven't felt the need to reach for a coat so far. So I've been popping out a lot of blazers. And if that crop fit blazer isn't really your thing, then I think the most classic thing you could think of is a houndstooth blazer, and that is definitely something I would include nowadays in my autumn-winter capsule wardrobe. Again, this would look great with what I'm wearing right now, and because it's a wool mixture as well, this is so warm. Like when I put this on, I definitely don't feel the need to add a coat. Even if it's cold right now, I just wore this a lot also with my trousers. You could easily pair this with probably any jumper. I'm going to blend in some pictures of me wearing this, and also I'm going to leave it linked down below. But for me, this is probably the best houndstooth blazer I have found so far. Next up, we're going to talk accessories, which are definitely needed in a capsule wardrobe. They elevate all the basics, all the 80% basics that you have in your wardrobe. Pair them together and throw on a belt like this, for example, and you instantly get a more elevated look. The one that I'm wearing is from Coach, and for me this is definitely a more affordable version to the Celine belts and Hermes and Gucci belts that are out there. It's still a very designer belt, or a more premium belt that definitely elevates the look, but without having that ridiculous price tag. So I'm going to leave some options of belts linked down below. For me, this is the most versatile one, as you can actually wear this on both sides. So one side has this brown color that you're seeing right now, and the other one has the classic Coach canvas print. Again, I'm going to leave pictures or clips on the screen, whatever fits best. And you can definitely see that this is something that kind of goes through all of my autumn-winter outfits. I could not mention my D&G Sicily bag. For me, a luxury handbag definitely has become a staple. As I bought this, I just see how much wear I get out of it. The price per wear of this is so incredibly down. I reach for this almost every single day. And as it's in a neutral color, it just goes with anything. And all of my basics, whether they're from Zara, H&M or wherever, all of them look more elevated and more premium if they're paired with a bag like this. And especially in the autumn winter months, I love that like structured, high quality feel. So this is definitely something I would personally keep an eye on. So a Black Friday deal maybe come ahead. For some of you, this probably might be the black quilted Chanel bag. Again, you can get high street dupes for that, but a style of these like very classic handbags is definitely something that is going to elevate your autumn winter wardrobe. And then as we're talking about accessories, you can go all out with berets and scarves. For me, a classic camel beret is probably something that is the most versatile. I also have a cream one, so you could go all out with these. They're super nice and affordable. You could also get these from H&M, where they're really like, I think, €9 right now. So these are very affordable, but they definitely elevate the look. And then I would go for a cashmere scarf. I have got this one, which is for me a very classic staple one. This is in a grey color. I'm personally on the hunt for something that is in a cream color, maybe a white one. I think great places to buy this is H&M. They have got a premium selection where you can get cashmere scarves. Then another great place is Zara. Again, they have a premium cashmere collection. Arket and Naked are great places to shop to. So definitely going to be on the lookout for like a classic cashmere scarf this autumn winter. If you want to go for the more luxury version, you could go, for example, for this Burberry scarf. Again, it just ties in so beautifully with all of the other pieces so far, and it's definitely something that really elevates your look. So if you do not want to splurge so much money on a handbag, because I know it gets worn down and they are usually a lot pricier than a scarf, for example. I feel like a scarf is a great entryway into the luxury world that has not the most ridiculous price point, but that does give you the look. And if you have something like this and then a bag, maybe that is from Zara or from other stories, they do look great as well. You don't need to spend the money into a luxury brand, but you can definitely still get the look of it. Next up, I'm going to talk about shoes, and for me, the first thing you will need in your capsule autumn-winter wardrobe is a pair of smarter heeled ankle boots. These I got from Pretty Ballerinas. They were again a Black Friday deal, I think 2 years ago, and still one of my most favorite shoes. They are this very nice chocolate brown, and they look great when you style them up with tights and skirts. They also look great with trousers. I can easily wear them to work. They transform from day to night so seamlessly, and they're pretty much one of the most staple pieces you could have in your autumn-winter wardrobe. And because they're so tight-fitted around the ankle, they're great to style up and create the very long lined silhouette. Then next up are going to be the nude knee-high boots, and for me these are probably my most worn boots ever, because I not only wear them in autumn winter but also in spring as well. They keep the nice light color palette, so if you wear an outfit like this and you don't feel like adding darker tights to it, then this is definitely the easiest way to go. It shows that you're not having a bare leg exposed. You are warm and snuggly. You could also easily layer this up with the leggings, for example. You could also pair these with tights, but for me these nude knee-high boots are probably the most worn thing when it comes to my shoe choices so far. They're great when it's cold, when it's raining. You could easily pop them on and it just elevates your wardrobe instantly. So definitely for me a wardrobe staple. Next up I have got the white trainers, which for me technically are more spring summer shoe. I would personally probably opt for a white pair of ankle boots, but I know that loads of you like to wear trainers all year round, and for me the white trainer is probably the one that is most versatile. And if you already have that very relaxed look, then the white trainer is what's going to elevate you. There are chunkier options. There are Chanel trainers out there which have a ridiculous price point, I'm sure. There are some from New Balance. Mine are from Ted Baker. just choose a pair of like white leather trainers that you think you feel great in and that are easy to pop on when you do run errands, when you have to do a lot of walking. Maybe your job requires you to just be very quick on your feet and up and going. So then for me, a pair of trainers like this would be the best choice. And then one more pair of shoes that I could not include in this video are these. These are a pair of leather loafers from Zara. They are really nice and affordable. Yeah, I find they elevate my autumn-winter wardrobe so much. I have been obsessed with wearing these and tights and skirts. I just feel like these are the most classic and staple kind of loafers you could get. They're this really nice and like nude color, so they really easily blend into my color palette. They are so easy to wear. You could wear them with bare legs as well. You could start layering them up with tights. For me, they remind me a lot of Gossip Girl, and you could also so seamlessly wear them to the office, and I think they're just a great staple piece. For me, they are definitely an affordable piece. They are nice quality. They are leather loafers, so nothing bad I could say about them, and the fact that they're from Zara just makes it even better. So guys, that concludes my autumn-winter capsule wardrobe. Let me know if you agree with these pieces, if you think there's anything missing, and how far you've enjoyed this. I really love to read your comments, so if you made it so far, please make sure to leave a comment down on this video. It really means the world to me, and then I'll say thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye!